Hey guys, this is video number 2 on the vermiculture part of this. What I'm doing is showing you guys the bedding. Redwormcomposting.com tells you exactly what to put in there. I'm just going to kind of show you what I'm doing. Bentley, forgive me if this is not exactly how you would do it. Feel free to email me and help me, but this is how I'm doing it for now. I'm trying to follow directions, so this is what's going to happen. This is our compost jug. It stays in our kitchen. This is what we put all our kind of raw consumable foods in that we're done. Jersey Patch raw milk cows. It's the best milk on earth. I highly recommend it. If you're down in the South Carolina area, Jersey Patch is where it's at. Noble Breads, they sell that. The raw milk, it is amazing. Whole nother subject. Anyway, some of the things these worms really like that I've heard was coffee grounds and tea bags, which works out perfect because my wife is an avid coffee drinker. In the mornings, I always got to have a cup, and we have plenty of coffee grounds, so that's always in there. So what I'm doing is just kind of, with some of these, I've put a bed of chipped cardboard down at the bottom, about 1.5 inches of it, and also some shredded newspaper over top of that, kind of hold everything together nicely. And I've soaked it down to about the consistency of a wrung out sponge, if you like really soaked it and wrung it out. So there's no real standing water at the bottom. It's all been sopped up. And what I'm going to do is I've got 2 different coffee grounds, so I'm just going to kind of sprinkle those in here on top of that layer on both of these things. I've got 2 bins. Again, I mentioned I'm really excited. I'm waiting for 2,000 worms to come in Thursday. Oh my gosh. Anybody ordering, remember it's almost 1,000 worms per pound. I didn't realize that. This guy did not know that the first time. So I was like, oh yeah, $10 more, I'll get another pound. Great. So now I've got 2,000 worms. I hope I have really hungry fish. So I'm just going to kind of dig through this little compost here. Now, they did say 8 SNE on the starchy foods and stuff, so no potatoes. But the lettuce with some coffee grounds on it, that's supposed to be big stuff. So I'll put some lettuce in these. These better be happy worms. Excuse me. Old napkin. That's pretty easy. Carrot. These were good carrots. We got them from the farmer's market. They were delicious. They mentioned that the eggshells, they really like eggshells and stuff, so some eggshell in there. They said something about the citrus was not a big idea. I do have some tomato, so I'm going to kind of leave that out for right now. Just, I don't know if a tomato was a real necessary. I know they mentioned they love watermelon and cantaloupe, so that may end up going in there anyway. But that's coffee grounds, carrots. So it's looking pretty good. We got some squash in there, some tea bag, coffee grounds, carrots, zucchini. And I don't really want to load this thing way up with food scraps. So you can kind of see what I've got there. It's a little bit of food scraps laid out on top of this newspaper and cardboard. And it's about even in both of these. And they're pretty moist already. So I think we're in pretty good shape there. And then all I'm going to do is I pre-shredded a lot more newspaper and cardboard. At work there's a lot of paper laying around and cardboard and stuff like that, so I'm going to put it to good use. And Bentley on his website mentions to just make sure you kind of cover the food a little bit. I assume that probably keeps some of the actual bugs out of it. So I'm just going to cover that with a little bit more newspaper. And then I'm going to wet that down later on, and I'm going to put a lid on it and let it sit. One of the emails I got from him said to make sure I go ahead and set up my bins. Apparently one of the big important parts of this is to make sure that it sits for a few days so that they don't come from an already established bed into something brand new where it's not really established and the bacteria is not growing and things aren't kind of rotting a little bit. So hopefully I've got about 5-6 days now before the worms come, and this will get it started off. So as soon as they come in or we do anything else, I'll let you guys know. So stay tuned and thanks.